Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred VanVleet.
You can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Kyrie Irving is out there with Exum. And it's Flagg in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Rockets, in the backcourt, we'll see VanVleet and Thompson. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. And it's Durant in at the 3. So, Greg, with all-star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
Now here's VanVleet, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Pass to Durant. And here is Sengun. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Sengun's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Houston. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Irving drives in. The shot missing. Great D that time from VanVleet. Here's Thompson. Left side, KD. Irving against VanVleet. Irving looking over the floor. Great D that time from VanVleet.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Step back and squared up.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
Goes up at the stripe. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Out to Thompson from deep. The Mavericks pull it in.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Pass to Flagg. It's deflected and stolen by Thompson. To the inside. Here's Eason. And Davis sends it back.
Oh, it's that length of AD helping his team down low.
No good from Irving.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Eason. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. A nice shot by KD.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
Now Kevin Durant, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Durant down low, and the layup's good off the glass. KD's got 6 points.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Davis with it. His last outing, he had 24 points. And he drives in. Lively high post. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it fly. Again, Irving missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. Second, Amen Thompson.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Yeah, the kind of active defense these guys play require a lot of stamina, and they don't have an off switch. It's all effort all the time.
Well, AD is difficult to guard without fouling, and if you don't believe me, just look at the numbers.
The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
And with Davis, you know what you're getting, a nightly double-double threat and a versatile defender.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Outside for Durant. Here's Şengün. The shot misses. Davis with some nice D.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Unloads from 13. And finished off by Lively.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Davis. Great D that time from Durant.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Rebounded by Exum.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Davis with a screen on Durant. And it's Davis with the jam.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Exum. Here's Lively. Now Flag. Lively sets a screen for Flag. From outside, off the mark. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 4-point game. Now here's Van Vliet. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. We'll take a look at the Mavericks. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, there's the Rockets, 3.5 back.
And I think for Dallas, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. this is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right. Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
KD looking around. Pass to Shepard. Smith for three. Mavericks with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Here's Russell with the three. Can't hit that one. Great defense that time from Şengün. Back to Thompson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Outside Irving. Pass to Gafford. Irving kicks to Russell. Thompson against Irving. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity, and Thompson sends it back.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you, Kev.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Now Irving, following Durant's three-point attempt. Over Thompson. Again, Irving missing.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Trying to end the drought. Durant gets the bucket. KD's got 8 points.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Outside Irving. Driving to the basket. And he gets it to go. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. A tremendous job to knock that one down.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Then there's Shepard and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Gafford. Following the basket by Jabari Smith. Gafford finds Russell. Stolen away. Here's Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
PJ Washington.
A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Holiday. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
The Rockets making a switch here. Crawford's checked in.
Number 27, Isaiah Crawford.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shepard, the pass to Finney-Smith. Stolen by Washington. And it's Russell in the corner. It's Davis on the wing. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Ooh, when the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Crawford kicks to Şengün. Pass to Shepard. Şengün with a screen on Russell. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Here's Washington. Still yet to score. Over to the wing. Davis setting the pick for Marshall. 5 on the clock. Into the lane.
And how that instant response. Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
There are the point guard skills of Russell. When he's sharing the rock, this offense runs so much smoother.
Now Shepard, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Şengün with a screen on Russell. Here's Shepard. Here's Şengün. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Daniel Gafford.
Oh, okay, Şengün. Look at the big man baiting the defender into the foul.
Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
Houston making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Irving's checked in for Dallas. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Shepard. And that one misses. Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
Now, here's Washington. Davis, the pass to Gafford. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gafford's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And the turnovers are what stand out. I know they're leading, but it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possession.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. The Mavericks also with a sub. Flag is checked in. Russell sets a screen for Irving. Outside, Russell. He takes it in, gets himself open and drills it. Russell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, there's Russell flashing that quickness. This is why his guys encourage him to attack the rack, because he does have that speed.
Now here's Thompson. Nothing on the board. Durant drains it from distance.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from Davis.
Oh, the response. AD might be a quiet guy off the court, but on the floor, he is an absolute killer.
Here's Durant. Here's Şengün. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Davis with a screen on Thompson. Irving against Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Thompson.
You got to like how Kyrie just commits to his selection. Even the foul, look, that's not going to slow him down.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And he makes the first.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tari Eason's checked in for Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And then for Dallas, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Dante Exum in for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Pass to Eason. Outside Durant. Durant uses his size and close.
And really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Back to Irving. Davis up top, over Eason. And Davis can't get it to go. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Hawks. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Durant. And Durant gets double-teamed to the right side. Şengün with a wide-open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead. VanVleet against Irving. Here's Flag. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Over Eason. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Flag. Davis has got 7 now in this quarter. Outside, KD. Back to VanVleet. Şengün with a screen on Irving. VanVleet can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Irving. The rebound by KD. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. And then Durant with the dunk.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Well, Fred VanVleet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, at playing in the NBA.
No, he wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school.
PJ Washington, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's flag, guarded by KD. Washington against Durant. Launches a three. The kick out to Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. A second chance effort. Doesn't go that time.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Durant inside. He's covered by Washington. KD's shot is good.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Back to Irving. A three-pointer, no good.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Irving. He can't hit that time. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 16-7 run. Shot by Eason, no good. And here we go. Fast break. Flag's got it. And then Washington with the dunk.
And how about the vision from the rookie? Flag is pretty much a point forward, and he's a guy that can run your offense.
Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Look at KD going to work inside.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Irving passes to Exum. 6 to shoot. With his first shot attempt. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Durant. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Get ready for some amazing steps from your pocket pod.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Mavericks.
When you're ice cold from three-point land, it's definitely time to change things up.
What do you know about being ice cold from three-point land? I don't know. It's part of their DNA. But at this point, they need to see the ball go through the net. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's Irving. On the court for the Mavericks. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flag in Davis. Ante Exum is out there with Irving, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Davis. Pass to Flag. Davis with a screen on Durant. And on the way from Irving for 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Now, here's Exum. Scoreless thus far. Outside Irving. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Irving. Pass to Flag. It's Exum on the wing. Now Lively. Now Irving. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 8.
Man, Kyrie just has an unbelievable ability to finish in traffic.
Outside Durant, inside. Şengün, the basket good off the assist from Durant. Şengün's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Guys, back over to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Throw good, Van Vliet.
Oh, he is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Vliet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
That one is no good. Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Exum. Off target from outside.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Stolen by Thompson. And it's Houston on the break. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
And you look at Durant. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Irving. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Back to Irving. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Great hustle there from Kyrie in the paint, outworking the defense and finding a quality look.
Thompson sets the pick for KD. Pass to Thompson. Pocket 6. Houston needs to get a shot. For 3, Van Vliet. Good D by Irving.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Thompson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses. He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Van Vliet. Shot from the low block.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
Down low. And Şengün with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 3rd assist on the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
numbers for Davis, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado, and more often than not, he prevails. Flag with it, still without a basket. Dallas moving it around. And the foul on Tari Eason. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Jabari Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Now here's Exum. He's covered by Thompson. To the middle. And it's Davis with the jam.
He can dominate, beat you up in so many ways, and Davis is giving that D, he's giving them problems tonight.
Outside, KD. Pass to Shepard. Smith with a screen on Irving to the paint, and it's Smith finishing it off.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here is Irving. 10 points for him. And here is Davis, covered by Smith. Davis down low. Who's against Smith? And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him, and he converts the layup. KD's got 6 here in this quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Now Kevin Durant following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Shot clock at 6. Smith with a screen on Irving. And it's Shepard missing. Mavericks trailed by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Thompson. And then for Dallas, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. And it's Russell in for Exum. Irving against Durant. Over Irving. Durant's shot is good. Durant's got 29.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Now, here is Russell. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And stolen by Russell. Fast break, Dallas. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Russell. Davis has got 15.
A premier player in this league, Davis with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Durant against Irving. Pass to Capella. Gafford with the steal. It's stolen by Smith. .116 left in the third quarter. Finney-Smith kicks to Smith. Over Russell. Gets it to fall from the right block. And that's 31 points for KD.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Davis. There's 49 seconds left in the third. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
These are the shots coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
Here's Russell. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Finney-Smith. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Irving. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Now Smith is guarded by Davis. And the dunk by Smith.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Shepard out there with Jayson Tatum. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Driving in, Şengün, and Şengün throws it down.
Yeah, setting a solid pick and then getting himself open. Şengün playing really well in that part.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Over in the corner, Washington. Davis against Smith. And that one's good by Davis.
I'm going to be honest, like Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
Şengün with a screen on Russell. And Şengün throws it down.
He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team and shoot at this point in time, triple team the dude.
Russell passes to Davis. And here is Washington. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Shepard, the pass to Tate. Şengün against Gafford. Pass to Shepard. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
First free throw is good.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepard brings to both ends of the floor.
Durant's checked in for Tate. And Dallas with a change here too. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Marshall. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's the Mavericks now. It's tipped and stolen by Şengün. Over in the corner, Shepard. Another miss by Houston.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
A shot's good from Irving.
A true wizard with the ball. Irving has some of the best handles that we have ever seen at any point in time in history.
KD against Irving. That shot missing. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Russell looking around. Pass to Irving. The rebound by Shepard.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now, Finney Smith. Right side Durant. That shot is off. And here is Washington. Pass to Russell. To the middle. Now, here is Irving. He started closely. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket I'm fine with that.
First one falls for him.
Man, just the total offensive package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard.
Houston making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Rockets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Finney Smith passes to Holiday. Back to Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Screen by Şengün. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Dallas shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Davis, the pass to Russell. Back to Davis. Inside. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Davis.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Houston with it. Outside, KD. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Davis setting the pick for Russell to the inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Şengün with the screen on Russell. Here's Holiday outside for Durant. Over Irving. And that one's good. Durant's got 16 here in the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pick by Finney-Smith. And Kevin Durant again. KD's got 39.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Now, here is Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm ball?
So for the Rockets, Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. Thompson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And then for Dallas, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Clyde comes in for Washington. And it's Dante Exum in for Russell. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. Here are the Rockets now. Pass to Eason. Eason with a screen for Thompson. Back to Eason. And Davis sends it back.
Too much this, too much that, too much length from AD. Get that out of here.
Exum kicks to Davis. And the layup falls. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, KD. Back to VanVleet. Şengün with a screen on Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
He can do it all on the court. Şengün putting together one heck of a performance.
Outside Irving. Back to Exum. Outside Irving. That one drops for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Thompson outside. RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin and in London. Possible basketball markets moving forward.
Yeah, with the NBA looking at a new league in Europe, bringing the NBA games to these cities will help drive the interest.
Lively, that's good.
Something we don't always talk about with Davis because he's so talented is his elite understanding of the game, his basketball IQ.
KD passes to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Jason Kidd has called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. .157 left in the fourth quarter of this one. High post, Davis. Easton on him. Shot clock at 5. The 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 5th rebound in this one. Van Vliet looking around. Down low. And Şengün throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kevin Durant.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Durant up top.
part of what makes KD an all-timer. We have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
That's why for your Rockets,
The first one falls.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
And KD drops them both.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a three-level, two-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
Davis setting the pick for Christie. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Durant. Capella with a screen on Christie. So easy, Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this was all that I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Craig Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.